So, good morning, friends. Welcome you for this spiritual science course, session number 3. So, in the previous two sessions, we have already studied about the mastermind behind the mysterious universe and the reasons why we are not able to access because of the four defects. Today we have with us Snehil Agrahari sir, who will be taking us through session number 3. So I request Snehil Agrahari sir to continue and take us through this journey of session number 3. So over to you, Snehil sir. Sir, you're mute, I think.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I'm very grateful to Shantanu for connecting all of us together. Am I audible now? Is it clear, my voice?
Yes, sir, it is clear now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So, very good morning to all of you, Akshay, Sujay. We welcome you for this very important session. And I assure that this session will be very much interesting for all of you. Okay, thank you. And you will get to learn also very nice, profound insights about life and the world around us. So today's session is a very interesting one. I'll just start my screen sharing. Just wait a second. Yeah, so today is the third session, and the name is Practical Vedic Solutions to Problems of Life. So we'll cover all these different topics. But before starting with today's session, I'd like to ask all of you one very basic question about life. And that basic question is that what is the reason behind any activity that we do? हम जो भी लाइफ में एक्टिविटीज करते हैं उसके पीछे रीजन क्या होता है व्हाट इज द बेसिक रीजन like some of you might be working in some company or somewhere some organization, some of you might be studying in some college. uh, okay, so before completing my question, Sujay has answered need and karma. Yeah, very good. Or want in some case. Yeah, that is very proper, appropriate answer for this. But what is that need? Like, what is that need to fulfill that? Means हमारी वो क्या कौन सी जरूरत है जिसको fulfill करने के लिए हम कोई भी activity करते हैं? Like tomorrow there is Dashera, right? So many of us will be like many of you will all be celebrating this by burning one putla of Ravan, and many of you might be what we say blowing some crackers वगैरह all of that you'll be doing. So हम क्यों करते हैं like कोई भी चीज हम करते हैं what is the basic reason behind what we do? Yeah, you'll be flowering the gates. Like, are you describing this regarding the Dashera? Right. We put that Toran in on the like upper part of the gates and all that. So basically, whatever activity we do, what is the basic need behind that? As Sujay said, that need and karma, but which need we want to fulfill, because of which we have to do the things. Any other answers others can contribute? Akshay, Mahesh, spiritual. Okay. So, like some people are murdering others. Some people are murdering others. Some people are committing suicide. Some people are taking drugs. So, is that also all spiritual need? No, right? So, what is the basic need to fulfill which we do anything? Akshay, Mahesh, what do you think? Service. Okay. Okay, so we have got sufficient answers. So what all answers Sujay has mentioned, all of them are also correct. But if we go to the root of all these answers, if you go to the very essence behind which all these answers are, with which all these answers are related, then we will find a very basic thing because of which we do anything. So you'll see this next slide. What is that most basic need? Yeah. So this is the basic thing because of which we do anything, isn't it? Whatever we do it for happiness, right? Some people even see horror movies. Like it's very surprising. Like it's difficult to understand how getting horrified is related to happiness. But even that is also related to happiness. Everyone, whatever he does it for happiness. Even people commit suicide because they are feeling that they are not getting happiness in their life, and they feel if I commit suicide, I will get happiness. So whatever we do, we are searching for happiness. That is the most basic need. So, what all are different ways in which we find happiness? So, can you give some examples? Just now I gave some. Can you give some other examples? Why we what all things we do to find happiness in our life? Correct. Very correct. Job. Yeah, yeah, correct. Job we do. We food, clothing. We want to have a good food, good clothing, good sleep. So all that we do to find out happiness. I'll give some more examples in this slide of what all things people find happiness in. Try to find happiness in. So what is this? What is this referring to? Yeah, correct. Sex, job, and all these things. So, what are all these people doing here in this slide? क्या दिख रहा है हमें इधर? What all activities all these people are doing? Common activity which all of them are doing. Playing games, correct. Playing games, sports. So we try to find happiness by that. Then, what are all these people doing? Actually, there is only one person, but what is this image referring to? What are all these images in this slide referring to? Common activity. What is there in this person's hand? Is it some water, juice? Avasya, like in proper technical terms, if we say in English, then they all are trying to they all are trying to experiment with drugs and intoxications. So many people they try to find happiness in even such activities. Then people they come together, they have parties, DJ, nightclubs. So all these are different ways. This is the most interesting one. People do various stunts. Even like some people they even lose their life also in the pursuit of happiness. So can you just imagine this happiness is such a driving force that a person is ready to do so many very precarious things also just to get some happiness. Then fashion, as someone mentioned earlier, that clothing people want to have, people have different weird hairstyles and everything just to find happiness. So basically, if we अगर आपको कभी कॉलेज में पूछा गया, सपोज कॉलेज में तो पूछेंगे नहीं वैसे, but if somewhere you are asked what is the definition of happiness? So definition of happiness essentially is that we want improved facilities. Improved facilities for what? Improved facilities for eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. So if you just think deeply, whatever activities we do to find happiness, they all will be, they all can be categorized amongst any of these four or any combination of these four. So if any activity comes in your mind that you feel that it cannot be categorized into any of these categories, then you can just write in the chat box. But in general, any activity, can you think of any activity which cannot be categorized among all these four? If you think, then you can write in the chat box. We'll move ahead till that time. Yeah, so before going to the further slide, see, generally what we think कि advancement का मतलब क्या होता है, right? When do we say that we are advancing in civilization? When we feel that some person is more happy, some person is less happy, some person is more advanced, some country is less advanced. So generally when we categorize all different people and countries on the basis of advanced or not advanced, happy or unhappy, or more civilized, less civilized, then we generally take the parameters as eating, sleeping, mating and defending. Okay, but if you think deeply, then if we say ki humans are advancing, if they are very expert, if they are finding new technologies for eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, if we say that we are advancing in civilization technology, then it's very difficult to comprehend that even animals also, they also have friends, they also have fun, they also have family life. So animals without which whom we feel that they are like uncivilized, and we are humans are very civilized, we are advancing now, it is 21st century going on, so we have improved facilities for all of these four aspects. But if we think deeply, even animals also, they also do all these four things, they also find happiness in all these four things without any technology, without any engineering knowledge, without any such so-called advancement. So, animals also find happiness in eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. So, what is the difference between animals and humans? Please write in the chat box. What do you feel? What is the difference between animals and humans? If both the categories, they also find pleasure, find happiness in all these four activities. So please, I want all of your contribution so that we can have a very nice churning on this topic. So please write in the chat box, or you can even speak also. You can unmute yourself and even you can speak also. What do you feel? What is the difference between animals and humans? If both the categories are involved in eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. So what is the difference? We'll just take two, three answers and then we'll move ahead. Okay, so Sujay is writing adrenaline chemical is more in humans, resulting in havas more. Okay, okay, nice. Any other thoughts on this? Anyone else? Or those who have already answered, they can also repeat. What is the difference between animals and humans? Power of thinking. Amazing, correct. Anyone else? Just last, I'm just waiting for one last thought and then we'll move ahead. Quick. It's not a very difficult question. Like, see, it's not that if it has to be right or wrong. It's just an open session where you can just express whatever you think. There is nothing wrong or nothing right. It's just like you have to express yourself. That's it. So anyone else would like to contribute? One last answer. I want one last response. Evolution of human. Very good. Very good answer. So we'll see in our further slides that how is it what you all have mentioned, that evolution or power of thinking, or there's some chemical inside us which is giving us more titillation. So are these the only differences between humans and animals, or is there some more profound difference? So we'll clarify all, we'll discuss on all these 3 points also as we move ahead in our slides. So first of all, this is stating the same point which we had already discussed, that these things are common. So when eating, sleeping, mating, defending is common in humans and animals, and we think and we sometimes feel that we are more advanced than animals. But like someone of you might answer, like once I was giving this session in one another group. So there when I asked this question, so one of the students, he said, very interesting answer. He said that yeah, all these four things all other animals can also do. But human beings can do it in more specialized way. Human beings are more advanced in doing all these four activities. So we'll see, is it really the case? Which is this animal? This is eagle. This is horse, dog, elephant, bear. So now I need contribution from all of you, that in the terms that you have to tell me what all are the specialities of all these different animals. What is eagle famous for? What is eagle famous for? Correct. Amazing. Vision. Eagle is famous for vision. Even flying very high in the sky, it can seem, it has a telescopic vision. So eagle is famous for vision. Then what about horse? It's very easy to predict about horse. It can run very fast. What about dog? कुत्ते में क्या special है? What is special about dogs? Correct. Very good. Its ability to smell, and there is one more thing which special in cats and dogs. Smelling, and they have a very like good ears. They can even hear some frequencies which humans cannot hear. So that is speciality in them. Then what about elephant? What is elephant famous for? Frank. Strength, correct. So strength is the proper answer. Just wait a second, I'll just switch on the light. So elephant is famous for strength, correct, very good. And where does it get its strength from? Elephant gets its strength from massive eating. So elephants are famous for eating, because of which they get a lot of strength. So elephants can eat tons of plants and trees and everything. And polar bear is famous for what? सॉरी थोड़ा बायोलॉजी का सेशन टाइप लग रहा होगा, बट इट्स नॉट जस्ट लिमिटेड टू बायोलॉजी. We'll derive a very profound like what we can say, understanding from all these sessions. Smell, no, smell. Polar bear, ये मुझे लग रहा था कि आप लोग इसका आंसर जल्दी दे दोगे। एबिलिटी ऑफ लिविंग इन वाटर, या बट फिशेस आल्सो लिव इन वाटर, they can live more than polar bear. Okay, so polar bear is famous for sleeping, right? Can anyone sleep like polar bear? If he sleep for like maximum, I have heard that one of my friend he slept for one complete day, right? Like one of my friend he slept for one complete day, and after that when he got up, he was saying that he was having severe headache. So our body cannot sustain more like too much amount of sleep also. But polar bears can sleep for weeks and months together. So polar bear is famous for sleeping. And this is pigeon. So pigeon is famous for sex life. As someone said that many people they think that having sex life is a very like big thing that we are getting happiness in that. But even pigeons also they are better than humans in sex life. They can have like tens and tens of like tens 20 10 or 12 times sex in one day, right? They have that much power of this ability of performing sex activity. So if we think deeply, then we will realize we may think that humans are superior in eating, sleeping, mating, and defending than all the other animals. But we notice here that there are some animals which are far, far better than humans in all these activities. Like, can we say that we can see like we can see like an eagle? We cannot claim like that. We can never see like an eagle. हमारे like थोड़ा 10-15 मीटर की दूरी में क्या रहता है, किलोमीटर की दूरी, किलोमीटर तो दूर की बात है. We can't even see 1 or 2 kilometers ahead, but eagles can see very large distance. We can never compete horse in running. We can never compete dog in smelling or hearing. We can never compete elephants in eating, even though we are very fond of eating, but we can never compare elephant in eating. We can never compete with polar bear in sleeping. Like many times we feel ना कि अभी बस ये एग्जाम हो गया, एग्जाम के बाद I will just go home and just sleep throughout the days, and for days and days together I'll just sleep. So, but it's just in planning only. We can't execute that. Our body is not at all suitable for that. We can't sleep as much as polar bear can. And of course, we cannot have sex that much time as pigeons can. So, अभी ये तो like like problem हो गई अभी. Like earlier we were discussing that humans are superior to animals in all these things. But now from this slide, we come to know that humans cannot even compete with some animals in all these four things. So are humans really superior to animals? We have to think about this. So from this slide, we understand that in eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, animals have also have rational power and intelligence. Like one of you had answered that power of thinking, but it's not that only human beings only think. Even animals also think a lot. Like I'll just give one small example, and we'll just end in 2 or 3 minutes now. That there is one nest, घोंसला हमारे छत के बाजू में एक पेड़ के ऊपर एक घोंसला है. And there some crows have made that ghosla, and they have laid their eggs. And we have observed कितना भी आंधी आए, कितना भी तूफान है, कितना भी जोरदार बारिश आए, वॉट एवर बी द केस, पूरा पेड़ हिल जाएगा, पर उनके घोंसले को कुछ नहीं होता है. दे आर सो एक्सपर्ट. They just imagine how they might have found out the proper materials and proper position where to build the nest, कि कुछ भी हो जाए नेस्ट को कुछ नहीं होगा. I've actually seen with my personal eyes. पूरा पेड़ हिल जाता है but नेस्ट कुछ नहीं होता है. So that is how much intelligent animals also are. So it's not that only human beings are only intelligent. Animals are also very intelligent. And animals are better than human beings. Yeah. So who is superior? Animals or human beings. Now, many of you might have been having this doubt ki maybe animals are only superior, but no, it's not the fact. We'll see it ahead. Yeah, before that, uh, like we discussed various things that in which animals are superior. But some of you might be having thought कि okay, animals are superior than humans, but animals ने इतना टेक्नोलॉजी में एडवांसमेंट नहीं लिया है जितना ह्यूमंस में किया है, right? Humans are more technically advanced and materially advanced than animals. Animals के पास ऐसे animals don't have such skyscrapers, such nice buildings and such nice lighting वगैरह and all these things. They can't have all these things. Humans have developed this, right? So is it the factor which makes humans superior to animals? Luxurious houses. कहाँ होते हैं एनिमल्स के पास luxurious houses? कुछ तो ऐसा कुछ तो बना के वो रहते हैं उधर ही. Skyscraper buildings, jet planes. Till now, have we ever heard any animal making such nice technology? Smartphones, technology, latest communication technology. Do animals have that? So that means humans are superior to animals by technological advancement, right? No, that's not the fact. We'll see now how. So from all these discussions, we came to a thought that by having a proper, very nice advancement in all these eating, sleeping, mating, defending, humans might be superior to animals, but it's not the fact because in spite of all this advancement, unfortunately, modern day humans are more dissatisfied, full of anxiety, stressed, depressed, above all, unhappy. Right? Can you think of any animal committing suicide? Can you think of any animal taking sleeping pills to sleep? Do you see any animal crying or very depressed and just like this person is doing here, just sitting like this? Do we see any animal like that? But humans have got all these problems in life. And this is increasing. Like if we go to statistics, then we'll see that like every year or at least every few years, 3, 4 years, if you see the statistics, all these problems are increasing the more we are increasing in our technology. So is technology really giving us an extra edge or is it complicating our life more? Right? So technological advancement helps man enjoy better luxuries. That's true. We definitely enjoy better luxuries for better eating, sleeping, mating, defending, but it doesn't offer any ultimate aim in life. It's very deep statement. We really need to think about this. That technological advancement doesn't offer us any ultimate aim in life. So this is just sophisticated animal civilization. So again, we are back at our original question. We did so much churning, but still that question is still unresolved. What makes human beings superior to animals? इतना सब discussion करके भी till now we have not got any conclusion. So this is a very, very, very deep verse which gives us the answer. This is the verse where we will get the answer to all of our questions which we discussed till now in our session. So this verse is from a very famous scripture that is Mahabharata. So the verse is Ahara Nidra Bhayamaithunam cha Samanyametat Pashubhir Naranam Dharmo Hitesham Adhiko Vishesho Dharme Nahina Pashubhi Samanaha. So this very simple verse, I hope many of you might have understood also this verse. So answer of our question is in this verse. So I'll just read this translation and further things we will discuss in our next meeting. So the verse means activities of eating, sleeping, mating, and defending are common in animals and human beings, as just now we discussed. But the human beings are considered superior only when they inquire about God and perform the dharma of obeying His laws, loving and serving Him. Otherwise, they are considered just like animals. Now, like I also heard like someone might be having like someone had this question, how do we know that animals don't inquire about all these things? Maybe animals also might be like probably animals also might be inquiring about all these things. हो सकता है ना, हो सकता है एनिमल्स भी सोचते होंगे कि लाइक सपोज जो खरगोश है, खरगोश सोचता होगा कि मैं क्यों एग्जिस्ट कर रहा हूँ, ये दुनिया क्या है, हु इज गॉड, व्हाट शुड बी इन माय लाइफ, व्हाट शुड बी द गोल ऑफ माय लाइफ. टाइगर माइट बी थिंकिंग कि पता नहीं ये डियर को खाना चाहिए या नहीं खाना चाहिए, डियर को खाऊंगा तो पाप लगेगा, मारूंगा तो हिंसा होगी वगैरह वगैरह. So they might be thinking, but just imagine if animals might be having all these inquiries, then why would I be holding this session for humans? अगर एनिमल्स को भी ये इंक्वायरी होती तो ऐसे सेशंस हम एनिमल्स के लिए भी करते हैं, उनको भी ये सब नॉलेज देते हैं. कॉलेज, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज, स्कूल्स वगैरह हर जगह पे इवन एनिमल्स माइट हैव आल्सो गॉट एंट्री. So the very fact that animals cannot be given knowledge about all these higher inquiries, that itself is an evidence that humans have this power to inquire what is good, what is bad. Like if you just tell some चीता और टाइगर कि ठीक है तुम्हारे सामने मैंने डियर रखा है बट तुम उसको मारना मत, खाना मत, ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? सपोज किसी गाय के सामने हमने लाइक लाइक वी हैव सीन मेनी टाइम्स इन मार्केट प्लेस कि जो गाय रहती है, गाय भैंस जो रहते हैं, वो जाके अलग अलग जो सब्जी मंडी रहती है उसमें जाके वो अपना लाइक दे स्टार्ट ईटिंग फ्रॉम दैट. And then what happens? Shopkeeper comes with a danda and then beats that animal or show or like make scare that animal. And then after some time, we observe, again we see that same animal going to again some other mandi, right? And then again it gets beating. Then again he goes to some other mandi. Again it gets beating. So that means that animals, they uh, don't have this power of reasoning that what is there in life, what is the goal of life, who is God. We can train animals, no doubt we can train animals, but they can be trained only in these four things: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. As we already discussed, animals also have power of thinking. Animals are also very intelligent, but their intelligence is limited to eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Right? But human have the power to reason beyond all these things. So that is the thing which differentiates animals and humans. So this is just the beginning of this topic. We have a lot more to explore in this topic, but that we will cover in our next meeting. So now we have 4 minutes. So my request to all of you is that any kind of doubt you have, you please answer. I'll be very happy to get your questions, to get your doubts, because we want a crowd who is thinking, who is inquisitive, who doesn't just accept because ठीक है बोल रहे हैं तो होता होगा. We don't want that kind of crowd. We want such crowd who challenges in their mind कि ठीक है स्नेहिल सर जो भी बोल रहे हैं सही है क्या, गलत है क्या. If we actually rationally understand कि ये सही है, then only we should have faith. Otherwise, we should ask questions. So blind faith is very bad. Blind faith is very wrong. But simultaneously, blind faithlessness is also very wrong. So the problem is with blindly believing or disbelieving. So what we should do is we should ask questions whenever we have any doubt. So Sujay has asked a question, I think. Chemical cycles of human brain could be a problem. Sujay, is this a question or you are making a statement? Okay. Yeah, correct. So correct. So might be, yeah, it's there that human brains are more involved. Human brains are more involved, sorry, more evolved, so that we get this facility of inquiring. Yeah, so that is the case actually. That is the case that our human body is more evolved to inquire about all these things. Like in evening 7 o'clock, we feel fresh. Correct. But I didn't get like what is the context like like what suggest you can even unmute also yourself. Anyone who feels comfortable, they can unmute themselves and they can ask the question, or else they can write in the chat box. I'll wait for 1 more minute. If I get any questions, then we will address that, or else we will just continue in the next session. Chemical releases at different hours. Sujay, can you unmute yourself and ask? Actually, I'm not getting clarity about what you're referring to. So I'll just quickly show you the further slides, which we'll be covering in our next session. They are very interesting slides. So, these are the further slides which we are going to cover. I'll not discuss about any of these because this is our next session's topics. So this is a very interesting slide, and very interesting discussion is going to happen. Till that time, anyone who wants, they can ask any questions also. Mm. Okay, what we can do now, just 1 minute, we'll just see one. Okay, we don't have much time. We'll see one, we have few interesting videos also, so which we can see in our next session. Okay, so just one thing I want to ask from all of you. Can you just write in the chat box when we can have our next session of half an hour? See, all our sessions will be very short, half an hour, will not take much time than that. So can you all please write in the chat box when are you comfortable with having next session? Can we have tomorrow same time, or like you might be busy in your the Shara preparations? Tomorrow Sujay is okay. What about others? Akshay, Rahul. Akshay is also okay at 11 a.m. right? 11 a.m. everyone is okay. Rahul, what is your opinion?